Hi, Silly Moustache here. This is number 2 in this little series I'm doing about my guitars by type. And so I'm going to do a quick video about, I hope it's going to be quick, about my two 12-string guitars. How many people really need two 12-string guitars? I don't know. Anyway, this one was a replacement to a D1235. And it's not, it's a D1220. I've been through all that. I have a video about this very guitar, as I do with all of the ones I'm talking about, so I'm an old man, I repeat myself. This is a 1964 build, according to the serial number inside, and it was in one of the Carolinas, I can't quite remember now, right on the coast, and it was apparently in a terrible state. So the owner or his son sent it back to Martin in 1998 and they rebuilt it, and for reasons that no one really understands it came back with this 35 type trim, ebony bridge and fretboard, you know, all the extra D35 stuff, so it looks beautiful. This went on sale via the unofficial Martin Guitar forum and some other forums, I expect. I saw it on the UMGF. And everybody said it's a fake, it can't be real, because Martin would never put that trim on a mahogany back and sides. 1964 build, that was the first year that they were making these 12-string guitars, and I'm sure mistakes were made. 12-string guitars are always problematic as far as necks, needing resets and bending and all that extra tension. And so I don't know how much of this is original or whether they chucked the original one in the bin and just started from new with what they had. But people thought it was a fake. I made contact with a guy who seriously didn't want to think about shipping the guitar to the United Kingdom, so far away, so primitive, so strange. But we talked about it a lot. He sent me copies of the Martin paperwork about the repair, rebuild, whatever it was. And we came to a deal, and he shipped it over, and it arrived perfectly safely, and it is a lovely, lovely guitar. It has all the eccentricities that you would imagine of a Martin, and the tuning heads, which are old Waverleys, which are the same on the next guitar I'm going to show you, are eccentric gears. But I love playing this. This is more sophisticated than this one, which is an unstamped Harmony H1270, which could be any time between 1964 and 1968, because it hasn't got that stamp, or the stamp's not visible. And this was obviously a project. I bought this really quite cheaply from a guy on eBay, and he didn't really have any respect for it. His two pictures were appalling, and it only had 11 strings. He said, "Oh no, I only ever play it with 11 strings." Yeah, okay. When it turned up, I think they were the strings that were originally fitted when it was built in the 60s. I don't know about that. But later, I found it. I took it to my luthier tech pal, and they set it up a little bit, not a great deal. And it had obviously had a neck reset, it's obviously been refretted, had all that sort of stuff done, and the braces were all fine. The tuners, the Waverley tuners, are even worse than the ones on the Martin, but exactly the same type. This one, it's just good for blues. It's you know, a 2-inch nut, which is wonderful for me. And I use, I don't use phosphor bronze, I don't use 8020s much, but these are 8020s by Martin. There's only two types of my gauge of strings, 12 strings available. Those are the E37s that Foster bronze that I use on the Martin, and these are Martin M190s, 80/20s. So they go 54, 30, 12, 12. I can't stand those really thin strings, but they're both tuned down one tone to D, and this is just a little bit rougher, a little bit more rooty. And of course ladder braced. So there we are, those are my two 12-string guitars. The Martin cost me a fair bit, of course, because I had to import it and pay duty on it and things like this, and this one made up for it. So I'm very happy to have my two 12 strings. They get possibly less than a third, maybe a quarter, maybe 15% of my repertoire, but I just so enjoy playing them. There we go, my two 12 strings. Chapter 2 in my guitars finished. If you have been, thanks for watching, and as always I welcome your comments and your questions, and if anybody's interested in having lessons via Zoom, then please contact me. My email address will be in the text below. Thanks for watching. Bye.